Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to another video and welcome to another weekly vlog. This will be the last vlog of January and I have a ton of reading plans still to get through, so let's go ahead and talk it through and then we'll kick this thing off. So there are two books that I'm currently in the middle of. First one being Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. I am currently 20 pages away from the end of this book and I'm really enjoying this. This will probably be the first 5-star in the series, so thumbs up for that one. I'm also reading It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and I'm loving this. I'm halfway through, and I'm almost there. I should finish this rather soon. I read the first half in one sitting, so I have no problem reading the second half soon, but I will definitely be finishing these books like ASAP. I am enjoying both of them quite a bit, and I'm really excited to finish out another series this year. So that's exciting. And then the books that I still need to read, they're quite chunky, so I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I do have my audiobook for Into the Drowning Deep by Mary Grant. I have about 6 days left on the audiobook for this, so I really have to get around to reading this one ASAP. I also need to pick up Legendborn by Tracy Dion and read and finish this one, but again, chunky. It's about 400 pages. And I also need to read Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and this is also 400 pages. So lots of reading still to do, but these are the books that I need to finish out this week. And I have until, I believe Monday is the 31st, so I need to finish these because I already filmed my TBR bingo and I had plans to finish all of these. So these need to get done like yesterday. And then I picked up some books today. So I got The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. This was going to get donated, so I picked up the copy. It is a really nice copy. It looks like it was barely even touched. And I have been wanting to read some more Rick Riordan, so I figured I would pick this one up. I also picked up The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. If you guys saw my book club announcement video, you guys will know that this is a book club pick for February. And all of the copies were sold out when I went to go get them, and we just got our shipment into the store today, so I bought a copy. I also picked up The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pickenen, and I've heard really good things about this author duo, so I wanted to get them a try. Again, this was going to get donated, so I thought I would pick it up. And then this one is a YA romance. It's called The Fuck It List. And honestly, I didn't plan on picking this up, but I was looking at it the other day. It came in via donation, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I opened it up, and I saw that somebody's list, their own fuck it list that they wrote for themselves, was in here. And I just thought that that was super cool. I love the fact that especially at a used bookstore, you can find books that, you know, have a story. Not only the story inside, but the story that contains the person that read this. And it just seemed like a really cool thing. I really thought it would just be cute. I just thought it would be cute. And this is about a girl named Becca who has cancer, and she decides that she wants to live her life, so she creates a fuck it list to get things done during the summer, and this just sounded really, really good. So anyways, those are the books that I picked up. One of my customers also gave me some wine, which was very, very nice of him. It's a Pinot Grigio from Italy. It was one of our special order customers, and he was just super kind. He owns a Italian wine import business, and so he bought me some wine. So that was really nice of him. I'm gonna go put this in the freezer so I can drink this. Not the freezer, the refrigerator, so I can drink this tonight. But yeah, that's all the updates I have to start off this vlog. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on Clockwork Princess. I did go ahead and sit down right now and finish the last 20 pages of this, and it was so good. I ended up giving this book a 5-star. I didn't end up crying at the end, but it's because I spoiled myself at the ending of this book because I'm an idiot. So there you go. But I did really love this, and I love the characters, and I love the heartbreak in this book. Like, Cassie Clare, like, knows how to rip out your heart, you know? She just does. And the poor characters in this have just had their heart broken from there and back, and you know, it was a lot of sadness, but a lot of happiness and a lot of love, and I just like these characters a lot, and I'm really glad that I read this. I'm really excited to pick up, what's it called? Chain of Gold, hopefully sometime this year, and read that one. But yeah, that is my update on this book. I'm gonna go work on my bullet journal because I have that video to film today, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride to. If you don't
Hello friends, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to give you guys an update. It is currently Wednesday afternoon. I just got home from work. I have a reading update. I started Into the Drowning Deep today. I am currently only 60 pages in, so I'm not that far into the book. However, I have been reading quite a bit of this. And so far, I'm not really swayed in one direction or another. The book so far is very scientific and has a lot of data and stats and stuff that I'm not 100% fond of, but I'm really interested to see where this goes. Things are really starting to pick up now and getting into what I think is going to be more of the horror aspects of this book, but so far I am really enjoying this. I wouldn't say really, I'm enjoying it enough to continue moving on with it and hoping that I get a little bit scared while reading it. That's the hope, at least. Cross our fingers there. And then I picked up some books while I was at work. There was a additional copy of The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and it was going to get donated, so I decided to take this one home. And then one of my lovely customers brought in a whole bunch of books that I couldn't say no to. So here we go. I picked up From Blood and Ash and A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. So the book 1 and book 2 in the Jennifer L. Armentrout series that everyone is ranting and raving about. I do own this via ebook, but I'm a huge physical book lover, so I'm really glad that I picked these two up. I have been wanting to pick these up and read these like forever now, so I'm glad that I have some physical copies to help me be more proactive in putting it on a TBR. I also picked up the sequel to Crier's War, which is Iron Heart by Nina Varela. I haven't read the first book yet, but I just couldn't pass it up. The cover is stunning, and I couldn't pass it up, so there we go. I also picked up Layla by Colleen Hoover, and I've heard really good things about this. This is another one of her romantic suspense books, and I've heard nothing but fantastic things, so I want to give this one a try. And I also picked up Serpent and Dove and Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. Again, these were used. There was no way I could pass these up used and in perfect condition. So I picked up the first two books in that series. So that's it. Those are the books that I picked up today. I'm definitely going to have to go through my shelves and find some space because I have a whole stack of books that I still need to put away. And I have yet to do that. So I'm nervous, but that's what's going on now. And my husband just came back with our wedding photos. We've had access to our wedding photos just after we came back from our honeymoon, which was 2 weeks after our wedding, and we finally, a year and a half later, finally have all of our wedding photos. It has taken us so long with COVID and everything. We didn't know if the place was open to get the rest of our photos. I had all of them on a work computer, and then I got laid off, so I didn't have them. I didn't have access to them, so it was all just a big kerfluffle. Is that a word? I don't think so. I'm gonna use it. A kerfluffle of craziness, and I finally have my wedding photos, so I'm so happy about that. We are also going to get our book done soon. We just have to pick like 120 photos from the 951 photos in our list here, and then we'll get a book made, which is going to be really, really exciting. I love my wedding photos. I didn't get all of the photos that I would have wanted during my photography session, but I still think they turned out so beautiful, and I'm so happy to have them. So those are my updates that I have right now. I think sometime today I will start one of these books. I think I'm leaning more toward Legendborn, and I'm really hoping that I'll still find some time to read them. This one, it's just they're both really chunky, and this one was a rollover book, and so I have to read this month. So that's my plan. I hope to pick this up, and hopefully I fly through it. The writing on the page, though, is quite tiny, tiny. So hopefully I can make it through that. And then those will be the two books that I'm reading. I don't even know where my other book is. Ugh. All right, these two books will be the book that I'm reading today, and I'm really excited for both of these. So hopefully I love them, but now I need to figure out my filming and editing schedule for today and get everything situated and clean up my book mess because I have quite a book mess today. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm just jumping on here really quick to give you guys a reading update as well as to test out my mic. I just got a new microphone. It was actually sent to me by a wonderful subscriber, so thank you so much, Priscilla, for sending it over to me. But I am just testing it out now, as well as I need to give you guys an update on Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I am picking this up. I picked up the first 100 pages. It was more like 98 pages. I have to read at least 98 pages a day in order to read this in 5 days. So I read this today's section now, and I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was quite a fun start to a book. It has a lot of Arthurian legend already tying into here, some interesting magic systems, secret societies, a school setting. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. But there's also kind of like a murder mystery going on because she thinks that maybe one of the people that is involved in this secret society may have had something to do with her mother's death. So It sounds like it's going to be a really awesome book and a really awesome series. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out and to read more of this. But I'm going to shelve this tonight, and I'm going to pick up Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I'm juggling a lot of books right now, but that's just because I want to be able to finish my TBR in the next 5 days. So I'm going to pick this up and read about 100 pages of this tonight just to get all set up and ready for making sure that I can finish this by the end of my TBR month. And then I'll go hang out with my husband for a little while and just do some random stuff around the house, and then I will check in with you guys when I have something exciting to say, but until then, I will talk to you guys later. Alright guys, I'm just coming on here to do my last update for the night, and that is for Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I did pick up and read the first 100 pages of this tonight, and so far, I am really enjoying this. I think I'm finally getting over my fear of sci-fi. I think it's happening, and I'm happy about it, because it's time to just read some sci-fi without any fears behind it. I'm just really excited about this. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm excited to see what happens with the characters. I really like the main characters so far, and I'm really excited to see where this storyline goes. So 100 pages in, I have plans to read more of it tomorrow, 100 pages tomorrow, and then 90 pages of this tomorrow, and then hopefully I can also get through a good chunk of Into the Drowning Deep. So lots of reading plans going on for the remainder of the next couple of days. I'm currently uploading my vlog onto YouTube at the moment, and then I will wake up early in the morning to get that video set and ready for you guys. But now I'm going to bed. It's currently 12:43, and if I want to wake up early, it's time to go to sleep. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. It's currently Friday afternoon. I haven't talked to you guys since Wednesday night, and that's just because yesterday I needed a rest day. Unfortunately, that rest day was, not only for reading, but also for editing and filming, which means that I didn't get my TBR video up to you guys today. However, I'm just going to cut myself some slack, and you guys will see it before, it's necessary for you guys to see it, and it'll be fine. Everything will be fine, but I just really needed a rest day. I was so tired yesterday. All I wanted to do was lay down and watch TV and just veg out, so that's what I did. I'm just learning to give myself space and time to take care of my needs before I focus on everything else. So that is the update that I have currently in regards to life stuff. Now let's talk about reading. All right, the update I want to give you guys is about Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. Now, I don't really know. I feel very torn with this book because it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's just the fact that I'm not loving it. I'm 200 pages in, and I just don't care about the characters. I don't care about everything that's going on, and I wanted it to be more horror, and it's definitely more sci-fi. I wouldn't say sci-fi, it's more sciencey than I would want, and I'm just not getting the horror vibes, and I've had a conversation with myself, and I'm just gonna stop reading books that I'm not loving. Like, if I'm not loving it, I don't want to waste the time on reading something that I'm not going to love and enjoy. So I'm gonna DNF this. I might come back to this at a later date and pick up where I left off, but as for right now, I just don't feel like reading something that I'm not in love with and not something that I just want to continue with. I just feel very meh about the storyline. I feel very meh about what's going on and how the story is progressing. And there's only 2 outcomes here, and I don't know. I don't know. I just don't love it. So I'm going to DNF it, which means that I will be spending the rest of the next couple of days focusing on Skyward and Legendborn. I didn't read any more of these last night, so I am severely behind in my reading of this, but I have to say that surprisingly, of the 2, I'm liking Skyward more than Legendborn, which is very interesting. And I'm about the same amount of the way into both of these. I'm about 100 pages. I'm over 100 pages on this one, and I'm just under 100 pages on this one. Wait, no, that's wrong. I'm over 100 pages on Skyward and just under 100 pages of Legendborn, and I am definitely liking Skyward a bit more. So we will see how that progresses, but these will be the 2 books that I focus on this weekend, and hopefully I can finish both of them before end of Sunday night. And then I can start on my February TBR, which is... It's a lot, but it's okay. We're gonna make it through. Everything's gonna be fine. But yeah, that's my updates. I just wanted to let you guys know, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hi, friends. Good morning. It's currently 10:56 on Saturday morning, and I'm just sitting down to upload the vlog that is from last week for today, and then I probably will sit down and do some reading. I did a little bit of reading yesterday. I went live on stream, and I read a little bit of Legendborn, but I think I literally read 24 pages, and I'm severely behind. So I'm going to sit down and read a good chunk of that today, and then I'm running some errands with my grandma tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that I can still finish Skyward tomorrow, but it's looking kind of unlikely now, and I'm sad about that, but it's okay. I try my best, and I will just roll them over until next month, and it won't affect my TBR much. So let's hope, at least. Let's cross our fingers. I do own both of those audiobooks, so I can take my time with finishing them. So anyways, that's besides the point. I just wanted to come on here and say good morning. I am just going to do some video stuff and do some reading. I do have to edit my TBR video so that I can get that out, like, soon. Maybe tomorrow. If not, it'll go up on Monday. But yeah, that's all of the updates I have for now. I just wanted to say good morning, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey, y'all. It's still Saturday, I think. I don't even know what time it is. Honest to God. Basically what happened today is I woke up. I did some reading. Hold on, let me grab my book. It's on the floor. Okay, I did some reading. I'm on page 210. Like, I did a good chunk of reading today. I think I read about 100 pages, and and it was good. I liked it. I was having a good old time, and then I took a shower and proceeded to take a fat-ass nap. I took a 5-hour nap, like. So, yeah, that was my day. My hair looks atrocious, so we're just gonna, you know, lean into it. Lean into the monstrosity that my hair is right now. And I haven't done any more reading. I have been watching BookTube and catching up on people's February plan with me's because I just can't stop. I just watched Lala's hour and 30-minute video because she's the only person, I swear, that I can watch a long-ass video from and enjoy every second of it. Like, go off, girl. Go off. But, yeah. So, that's my day. I haven't done any reading. I mean, I have, but I feel like I haven't. Like, I was supposed to be, like, reading all day, and I didn't do it, and now I feel lost. So I'm going to edit my video that's going to go up tomorrow because I still haven't done that. It's my TBR bingo. I have to go in the living room, edit that. I would like to get some more reading done. Like, I really wanted to finish this book today, and I have a good chunk of this read, but, like, not enough. Like, woo, I still have, like, 200 pages to know. So, that's my update. Love you guys. Bye.
I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out.
Okay guys, so I will probably give you guys more thoughts on this tomorrow when I wrap this book up because it's quite late and my grandma's staying over and she wants to go to bed and I want to go to bed, but I just finished Legendborn and I understand the hype. Everyone was hyping this book up so much and saying it was so fantastic, and you know, I was like a good 100 pages in and I was like, I don't understand, like, why does everyone love it? Like, I don't get it. And I think it was just because I didn't really understand the Arthurian legend behind it, but now that I got to the end and I figured out, like, what everyone was going crazy over and the amount of twists and turns that are in this book, I was shooketh to my core. I gave it a 5-star. It was fantastic. Like, the last 200 pages were just a whirlwind of craziness, and I loved every minute of it, and I'm so glad that I read it, and I cannot wait for book 2. Like, give me book 2 yesterday, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. I'll talk about this more tomorrow when I wrap everything up, but it was amazing. Hi guys, so I'm just coming on here to close out this vlog. It was a very short vlog. I just spent some time editing this, and it wasn't a very long one, but sometimes it's good to have a week where we have 1-hour vlogs and then a week where we have 20-minute vlogs, you know, everything works out. But I just wanted to come in here and close out my feelings on all the books that I read this week. I finished 3 books, DNF'd 1, and I'm continuing on with another one, so we'll talk about it. The first book that I finished was Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. I ended up giving this book a 5-star. It was a great conclusion to a series. I really enjoyed my reading experience of the series, but this is probably my favorite book of the 3, and I really, really enjoyed it. I think the characters, like, the character work was done really well. I liked how the storyline came together and came to an end. I really loved the epilogue because you kind of get some answers on a very complex relationship at the end of this book that I really enjoyed, and I'm just really happy that I read it. I think that it was a fantastic, hi Bailey, I think it was a fantastic way to end out this series, and I'm really, really glad that this is all done and listened to. So yeah, really enjoyed this. I also read Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and I loved this book. I think this is in the running for one of my favorite books of this month so far, and I definitely think that it will stay with me for a really long time. This book had such a hard impact, and it was so tough to read, but it was also a really not only informative, but it was also an entertaining read in the parts where, you know, it's supposed to be entertaining and fun. and then really hard-hitting and tough in others. So it was a really good one. I'm really excited to read more of Colleen Hoover's work. I think that she is a fantastic author, and her writing style is really amazing. So I'm definitely, after reading this book, this will be the second book that I've read now with domestic violence representation, and so I'm definitely seeking out some more books that have that type of storyline to them. So again, fantastic. So glad I read it. We'll read more Colleen Hoover in the future, and this is a book that I have thought about picking back up and rereading already, and it's only been a couple of days since I finished it, so really awesome. I also last night finished Legend Born by Tracy Deonn, and this book blew my mind. Like, I went into it thinking I was going to like it because so many people were ranting and raving about this book, and then I got 100 pages in, and I just didn't get it. I just didn't understand why it was so highly talked about. But once my brain kind of wrapped around what was happening and more of the Arthurian legend and the things that are interweaved into the story, it was so fantastic. The ending, the twists and turns, it keeps you guessing every second of the way, and it was just so much fun. I also loved how much talk there was about systemic racism and prejudice, and just the amount of injustices there are against colored people, Black people in general, in this book. That's not just part of the past, but is still part of the present and very much relevant in today's society, and how much it's just swept under the rug and accepted and culturally appropriate for people to treat Black people in the way that they're treated. And it was just fantastic. I really love to talk about racism and just like past and present. It was just talked about so well. So I'm really glad I read this. It's a great book. The representation in here is great. There's also some rep for non-binary characters as well as a lesbian character. So well done, very, very well done. And I'm really glad that I read this. I cannot wait for book 2. And it looks like it's supposed to come out this year, but we'll see. I also DNF'd Into the Drowning Deep, and this wasn't because I didn't love it. Well, it is because I didn't love it. I just, I think that it was too much science for me. Science-based. If you like your horror books that are super scientific and have a scientific understanding of what's going on, I think that you'll really enjoy this. But I was 200 pages in, and there wasn't a lot of horror going on. It was more of a science aspect, and that's just not something that I love hearing about. So it wasn't a book that I was in love with, and I just didn't feel like I needed to continue on with it. I might pick this back up in the future and try to finish out the last 200 pages, but we shall see. And then the only other book that I'm currently in the middle of that is being rolled over into my February TBR is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I really want to finish this, but I just didn't get a chance to finish it up in January. I had a lot of stuff to do this weekend, and I just didn't get around to reading as much as I would have wanted to. So I will definitely be reading this in February, and I will give you guys my thoughts then. But I am really excited to read more of this because I was enjoying what I read so far. So really excited about that. That is the end of this vlog. I just wanted to wrap everything up. If you guys have any questions about the books, or if you guys have any thoughts about the books that I read that you have read, please do let me know in the comments. I would love to chat with you guys about that. But that is the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And of course, leave any comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.